My name is Ed Roy, and I'm running for the Public Service Commission. The Public Service Commission touches virtually every aspect of our lives. If you use electricity, if you use a telephone, if you are in a motor transportation system in the state of Louisiana, only 5 people serve on that commission and make the rules for the entire state of Louisiana. Incredibly important because it touches so many people and so much power is vested in those 5 people. Well, I'm a product of Acadiana. I was born in Lafayette and raised in Acadiana, went to school here. My parents were from here, and my entire family has been from Louisiana. Acadiana is my home, and I think it's the most special place in the world. Flying to me was the most fascinating thing that I had ever imagined. And at a very young age, at the age of 14, I went to work in broadcasting and had to spend my entire check every week in order to get the ground school to pass the private pilot written examination. So I worked washing airplanes, and on Saturdays I'd get a flying lesson, and that was the highlight of my week for sure. With the flying, you had to learn a good bit about meteorology. Well, couple that with the desire for broadcasting, and it seemed like a natural career path. So after college here, I got a Bachelor of Science degree and then went on and picked some courses at Texas A&M and Florida State, and then went to work as a broadcast meteorologist. Flying into hurricanes is probably one of the most incredible things that a meteorologist / pilot can do. It's the Super Bowl of weather. And flying with the 53rd Weather Reconnaissance Squadron, the Hurricane Hunters out of Keesler Air Force Base, once you break through the eye and into the eye wall, then you really have an appreciation of the dynamics of those magnificent storms. And that's really the only way that you can tell what a storm's going to do and help to warn the people that live in its path as to exactly what to expect. While I was working at the TV station, I got a job as a detective, or started as a deputy for the sheriff's office, and then worked up into the detective ranks, and helped run the criminal intelligence section of the Lafayette Parish Sheriff's Office there for a total of about 16 years. And the funniest story that I can ever tell about that is the first person I ever arrested looked at me and said, "You can't do this, you're the weatherman." So I think the people of Louisiana deserve the fairest of shakes when it comes to public utilities. So there has to be a balance between the ability to make money if you're a large company, an Energy, a Slimco, a Clico, and the consumer. Those people have to be protected as well. So it's a balanced relationship that the Public Service Commission has to achieve. We have to have somebody that understands both sides of the issue, both from the consumer side as well as from the business side. Obviously, these companies have to make money, but they don't have to crush consumers in the process. And somebody has to be there to stand up for the consumers. I would like to make sure that we have a good level playing field for both the businesses as well as the consumers. If there's a balance that exists there, and if people feel as though they're getting good value for their money, if the companies are making money and are healthy, then the Public Service Commission has done its job.
Ed Roy for Public Service Commission. Leadership we can trust.